Hey, it's Extremity here. Had a few questions. So, I'm going to answer some about my mods, my little add-ons I got here. Okay, let's see. Voice commands of other players. Let's see what we got here. Okay, got a few questions. Voice commands that tell you what they just did. Okay, that one is called Gladiator LOS SA. Right there. What it does is basically tells you what cooldowns they just popped. Let's see, right here are all their abilities. They pop Lichborn, Unholy Frenzy, so on and so forth. It goes through pretty much all of the classes. The one thing I do suggest you do with this one, right here, check that off, target and focus only, because if you don't, you're going to hear everybody in the battleground or world PvP wise, it will announce everything. So make sure you put that on there. That way it only tells you. I have alert drinking, so that way I can hit the healer if they're drinking or whatever. And that's that mod. The other one, let's see. Scrolling combat text. That's Mike scrolling combat text, which is right here. Most of this I have disabled because I do use Blizzard's default UI. The only one I do have, a lot of people ask me about this too, might get some. It's right here under events. Click on event, down here notifications. Scroll down, player kill and blows. And click the little tools and output message. Type in whatever you want. I got get some, and then the brackets, percent symbol, and the bracket, and that will show it up top and it's static and always sticky, so it hangs out there for a few seconds. You can also add a sound to it if you wanted to, but I don't have any sound right now. I did upload something to the Facebook guild site. I get some audio that I have in the videos. If you want to use it, go for it. Let's see, next question is... add-on and above nameplates. Oh, that would be these. That is tidy plates, which I have enlarged. I use those under damage. And how to enlarge? Right here, scale. I have it set to 125. That way I can see them nice and clear. They do register the debuffs that I put on them, as you can see. You know, the target, you know. So it keeps track of what you got going on. Pretty nice add-on. I like it. It's easy to see people. The other PvP add-on I would suggest to use, Battleground Targets, is a must-have for anybody running a rated battleground, or if you plan on getting in a rated battleground. It's almost a must. Lets you see the enemy targets. You can right-click on them, set focus on it. Real nice add-on. Let me fix something here. Okay, now you can see my mouse. But yeah, I mean, as I can, you know, you can just click on them, target, right click on them, to set focus, real easy. It tells you right here how many people are targeting them, next to that is their health percentage, lets you know who they're carrying the flag, what their stacks are. Orbs also show up on here. That little dot there shows you your focus target. That would be. So I mean, it's a really nice add-on. Make sure you get the flag plus orb. There's a range check. Just make sure that's enabled. You can do 15, 40 versus 40s. And that's that one. The other one that I have is this one here. It keeps track of my my killing blows and such. I can set that every now and again. Lose control is another one I use. I don't know if you'll be able to see this one right here. Alright, this is the main one I use. These ones here I have basically disabled, enabled, put them whatever you want. This is for like, if I get CC'd, it shows it here with the counter. Really nice add-on. PvP, this is the other one I have. It lets me type this in, just type in PvP-ness. Setup. I believe that's it. Okay, there it is. It tells you who's got what cards, bases, whatever. And if you left click on Spy, it'll tell you just in your private chat window, you know, personally, what's on their team. Or you right click on it and it'll announce their team. In the options here for it. Options. I believe report healers only. I have a report right now to report everybody. You can just have it report healers only if you want. I also have BG Spy. Don't know if it's on here. I don't see it in here. But you type in BGS, RH, and normally it would say they're healers, or BGS RT for tanks, or D for DPS. And that's pretty much all of. Let me get this off my screen. Okay. Then your typical stuff. The one add-on I always tell everybody to get is it's called Add-on Control Panel, which is this. Really nice for people that PvP and PvE. What you can do is just simply, let's say you're in a battleground, and you get out of the battleground and your raid's been waiting on you. Excuse me. But you can go in here and say, well, I don't need these extra add-ons. Let's say your computer can't really handle them. We just uncheck them, what you don't want on, and just click reload, and you're good to go. No more logging out, going into the add-on section, unchecking it, and then coming logging back in. It does it right here while you're in game. Easy, simple. Yes, I have quite a bit of add-ons. Most of them are, these are just minimal. These have a lot more. Right here, this bar here is actually my trinket menu, which I can unlock and move all over the place. Wherever I want, I can change out trinkets just by clicking to where I want them to go. On the fly, as long as I'm out of combat. The whole other UI that you see here, my Windows, it's LUI. I'll put a link to it. I kind of tweaked it quite a bit. It's got a lot of options. I disabled the action bars. Changed a lot of the anchoring systems. As you can see here, you can do all of them. I have my arena frames. My raid party frames are all over here. Boss frame over here. My BattleNet frame is up here. GM ticket opened up is here. We have seeds. I mean, that's that. I just kind of moved everything up, and I use disable. Like I say, I disabled their action bars. I use bartender, just because it's easier to macro and keybind. I have these buttons over here which are hidden. They just kind of fade out. And that's just about it, really. I mean, and I don't know. I'm not really sure what else you guys want. Macro. Oh. Charge. Charge macro. Macros. My charge macro. That's my charge macro. A lot of people wondered how I put a hamstring on somebody so fast. My charge and hamstring are macroed together. So when I charge, for instance, it's too far. As you can see, it throws up a hamstring right away. So I mean, can't do that yet. So that's that. I also have, let me get off that. Oh, this one, my banner macro. This one's a little more complex. I have it set to all of my banners, and then it'll cast Intervene, and then target my last target, and then target charge. So simply what it does, it's a 2-button macro. So basically you have to actually manually put out your banner. So let's say we're going to go ahead and say I'm fighting here, I'm just clicking. We'll throw this banner out here, okay? And then normally I hit this far away, you know. I could hit the, make sure you throw it in range. I could, you know, hit that, come back and hit that. See, 1 button charges my banner and then charge back to my target. It's pretty simple. Sword and board. That's my PDE one. Sword and board macro. Here's my sword and board macro, which I have on my scroll wheel. Simply what this will do, I've got my one-hander on, as you can see. I click it once, I go sword and board. I click it again, I pop spell reflect. Pretty simple macro. And then on my number 1 button, I do have for it to go back to battle stance and my 2-hander. Yeah. So I mean that's pretty much it. I mean there's a couple more on here. As you can see, I got quite a bit of macros and keybinds. Well, if you got any more questions, go ahead and feel free to leave a comment below, and or on Facebook, and I'll try to get back with you as soon as I can. And this is Extremity, and I'm out. Peace.